Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Just Jimny. You can see we've got some red dunes in front of us. We're at Waterford Dunes 4x4 trail. I'll give you guys a full trail review. In this video we're actually going to be talking tire pressures and what tire pressures you should be running. Driving in thick sand, dune driving, that type of stuff. I'll also give you guys a bit of tips afterwards on traction control, on, off, which gears, which high range, low range, all that stuff. But first we're going to talk about just tire pressures. Currently my tire pressure is still on 1.8, and I'm going to show you guys how quickly I get stuck in the thick sand on that high tire pressure. Okay guys, so you just saw I went up, I got about 3/4 of the way. There's still a turn at the top waiting for me, and if I don't have enough momentum going through there, I'm going to get stuck just around that corner. I've already deflated this tire to 0.8 bar. That's my normal pressure I ride on off-road trails. So this is 0.8 now. I'm using my ARB deflator. I've had this one for about 10 years. Guys, they are a bit expensive, but they are really good. This one, like I said, has lasted me about 10 years. It's still going strong. And let me quickly show you how I deflate the tire with these. This one is still a bit tricky, but after a while you get used to it and you can also do it quite fast. Okay, so now I'm going to turn out the valve so I can deflate quicker. I keep my finger on it till I know the valve is fully out. This will only give you a reading if it's in this mode. As soon as I'm deflating, it doesn't give you a reading. There you can see 0.8 bar. I'm just going to turn the valve back in, put my cap back on. Then I'm going to do the rest of the tires and we can see how we're going from there. 0.8 bar per tire. Let's see if we can do better than the previous tire. Okay guys, so you saw 0.8 bar actually worked great in the soft sand. We're going to keep on checking the tire pressures because as it gets hotter during the day, we're going to have to deflate them even more because the tire builds up pressure again because of the heat. So we're going to keep an eye on these tire pressures. If we get into sand that's a bit thicker or a dune that's higher, I might drop the pressure down to 0.6, 0.5. See how far we can push it without debeating the tire. Okay guys, so that was second gear low range and I didn't have to gear back to first. So my run up first gear, second gear, then I keep it there across the ruts and I just feather my accelerator as needed. Okay guys, so one thing I do extra is I actually switch off the aircon for the higher dunes. I think in level sand the aircon won't affect you that much, but especially with the higher dunes where you need a bit of more momentum, I go to first, second, and then I keep it in second and I just ride on the revs. So every little bit of power is going to help you on these higher dunes, so keep that aircon off. You can switch it off once you're at the bottom. Okay, so it looks like I just get stuck at the top at the turn there because the sand is quite thick there, but it also feels like I'm running into my limiter at the wrong moment on this dune. I think maybe a shorter approach may work for me, but I'm also going to have a look at tire pressures and then I'm going to try it again.
Ready.
Okay guys, so I just checked tire pressures again. We did about 3 dunes. Where we started off at 0.8. Just after driving those 3 dunes, we're at 0.9 again. So keep on checking your tire pressures. If you're starting to struggle, check them, drop them down. So now I'm going to drop my tire pressure to about 0.6 and then I'm going to try the dune again. I think I must check tire pressures.